Service Selection Board has three distinct tests. You all are aware that psychological group tasks and the interview forms the part of the 5 days tour of the SSB. Out of this, the psychologist is the one who draws a pen picture on every candidate, and he is the first who is going to assess you, firstly at the PPDT level and then at the first day of the second stage of SSB. Psychological test includes the word association test, WAT, the TAT first, the thematic apperception test, that is the story of pictures which are shown to you. Then the WAT, word association test, making small words, sentences of a word. Then comes the situation reaction test, SRT, and then finally the self description test. आप कौन हो या आपको कैसे लोग जानते हैं, आपके अपने द्वारा, समाज के द्वारा, फैमिली के द्वारा, लोगों के द्वारा, टीचर्स, पेरेंट्स, कलीग्स, फ्रेंड्स, employers, and then what kind of person you want to become, you want to improve, you want to look at your aim. Many of you sometimes do not realize that the tests are very, very complicated. They looks very simple. The activity involved in them is very simple, and simple in the sense that they can brief you and you can start making stories, you can start making sentences, you can start making situations, reactions, and you can speak about, how does your parents think about you, what does your family think about you, things like that. But the purpose-based responses in SSB is the critical requirement for success. The purpose-based. Now, what is purpose-based VAT? What is purpose-based TAT? What is purpose-based SRT? So purpose is the important part to understand in SSB. That is why most of the students go and write all the answers in the psychological series. They don't even come to know whether they have written it in a purposeful manner or they have just completed the task. Completion of task in SSB is never a primary requirement. The approach to the task is primary requirement, and therefore in this case the purpose. So since it is a theoretical task, you have to write it on a piece of paper. You got to understand the reason behind the TAT. Why do they need TAT? So the TAT, in a short duration of this video, I may not be able to explain you everything, but definitely when I explain the TAT, I would take about 4 classes to tell you purpose